Can you see the screen, my sharing screen?
Yes.
No, okay. It's in, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So today will be the first lesson for your Chem 2, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so for the first lesson, we are going to learn about the green light to red light, which is walk off. Have you ever heard of walk off before?
No.
No, but I think you'll know if you look at the symbol. Okay, by the way, before we start, can I hear you pronounce all these letters first? Do you still remember?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go on.
Wait. A,
Uh,
ba, ta, sa, ta,
yes, yes.
ja, ha, ho, da, za, za, ra, za, sa, sha, sa, da, ta, za, a, wa, fa, ka, ka, la, ma, na, ha, wa, ya.
Okay, excellent. So you have memorized all the letters, right? Is there any letter
Yes.
that you find difficult to pronounce or hard to memorize?
No.
No, easy, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay, so let's get straight to the topic, which is walk off. So what is walk off? So walk off is an Arabic term or Tajweed term for stop. So walk off means to stop. So when we stop reading a word, we mute the last vowel. Okay, for example, how do we pronounce this word? The one
Kasala.
kasala, right? So now that we want to stop, we want to walk off the word
Kasal.
kasal. Okay, so basically we stop at the last no, we stop at the last word. We mute the last vowel of this word. So we have vowel ka, sa, and la here, right? So if we want to stop, then we mute the last vowel. And this is here, right here, on the la, the red mark. This is the symbol for walk off, right? So you've seen this symbol before, right?
Yes.
Have you? Okay. So as you stop, the letter la should be read with sukun. So instead of pronouncing the vowel la, we mute it. So it becomes kasal. Okay, so clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so from this picture, tell me, what do you see?
There's a train coming.
Is train coming? I don't see any train. We're on the train. Yeah, we're on the train.
Oh, there's a car coming.
Yes. And then there's a stop sign here or a traffic light. Right. And the bars are closing. So the train has to
Stop.
stop. Okay. So that is walk off. Okay, these are another few examples. So I would pronounce the right side, and then you will pronounce or read the left part. Okay. Okay. So the first one,
Okay.
if we are not stopping or we are not stopping, would be masata. But then with waqaf, it becomes
Masat.
masat. Okay, correct. And then harroja.
Haraj.
Haraj. Hamasha.
Hamash.
Hamash. Okay. So very easy. If you see this symbol, then just mute the vowel. Okay. And what do you think we actually stop when reading the Quran? Or why do we, what's the purpose of waqaf?
To take a breath.
Take a
Breath.
breath, to breathe. Yeah, that's one way. Because certain verse is very long, right? So sometimes we cannot read everything all together. So we have to stop in the middle or anywhere before the end of the verse. And another one is when we reach the end of the verse. So we have to stop reading. And these are walk-off, all the walk-off signs that we will learn later, we will learn further. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 signs. Do you know their names or have you seen them before?
I have seen, but I don't remember the name.
Yeah, what about this one? It's very famous.
Ayat.
Yeah, it symbolizes ayat. So we stop at very last of each ayat, right? So we will learn about all these signs later. Okay, so in the Quran, there are 4 types of waqaf. And let's learn. Wait. Okay, so there are 4 types of waqaf in the Quran, and we're gonna look at them one by one. So the first one is the one that we just did before, which is the sukun, stopping at sukun. So if the last letter of a word has sukun, then we mute the last letter. So always remember this symbol, this like the C symbol. So this is sukun. Okay, so again, try reading this word.
Fahjur.
Okay, so where's the sukun at?
At raw.
Raw. So we mute the raw, right? Okay, so same goes to the second one. Amthalahum. So mim, the ma here, the vowel ma here, when it has the symbol of sukun, we mute the sound. All right. And then, okay. So just let's just try a few more examples. Can you read it, Aarif?
Tasir.
Tas.
Taksir.
Okay, correct. So here's sukun symbol, right? So we mute the what sound do we mute here?
Ra.
The ra sound, right? Also same goes to this sound, the sa, and also the
Ka.
ka. So when we have the symbol, we mute the vowel sound of the letter. Okay, so same goes to fujirat wa akharat a'malahum. And the last one?
Huh?
The last one? Can you read the last one for me?
Amsalahum.
Okay, I think you're quite good. Okay, so this is the second one, which is stopping at basic vowel, right? So, you know, in the Arabic letters we have, how many vowels do we have?
Hmm.
Hmm, What do you think?
Wait.
Okay.
I don't
So
know.
so far you have learned only on the upper vowel, right? The ba, right?
See?
3, yes. So these are the symbols for the vowels, the upper vowels, the lower, and the middle. So for example, sakhoro, the vowel raw here, even when it doesn't have the sukun symbol in the ayah, but when we want to stop, we just change it into sukun, right? So instead of reading as sahara, we put sukun in the raw, so it becomes sakor. Okay, and these are more examples. So like the first the first type was sukun, right? So it has sukun symbol. If you still remember the sukun symbol,
I think yes.
okay, but for this one doesn't have sukun symbol. But if you want to stop, we have to put the sukun osaf, right? So how do we read this if we want to stop?
Nazar.
Nazar. So even
Oh my God.
it does have the vowel the upper vowel, right? But we want to stop, then it becomes nazar. What about this one?
Was.
Wes?
Do you want to put sukun on this?
On the last letter of this
Okay.
word. Yeah, we're focusing on the last
What?
letter.
Okay. Was takabar.
Wastakaba. This one,
Wabasar.
basar. Then
Yusar.
yusar. The last one.
Al-Bashar.
Okay, correct. So remember, these are the signs of waqaf in the Quran, right? The symbol of waqaf. The qila, the sila, the ja, the qila. So we clear, right? With this one. Clear. Okay, let's continue. And then the third one is stopping at sukun before the last letter. Okay. Okay. So if the second last letter of a word, for example, the word al-fasli, the second last letter of word has sukun. The second last, not the last one. So the letter needs to be read as sukun too. But the point here is to make sure that you can hear the last letter. Okay, so this is a word, al-fasli. And then the second last letter, which is the, what letter is this?
Lam.
No. The second last
Saw.
one. Saw, the saw. So
Saw.
if the saw here has sukun, has the sukun symbol, the la after the saw has to be read with sukun as well. Okay. So let's just read until the saw only. Okay, try.
Down or
The up one. Yeah. The top one.
alpha.
Al-fas.
Alfasli.
Al-fasli. Okay, so because it has the vowel, right? The lower vowel. So we have to pronounce the li. But then if we want to stop, it becomes
Alfasli.
no, al again.
Alfasli.
Al-fas. Okay.
Al.
Okay, we stop at the saw. But then we have to make sure that we can actually listen or hear the last letter, the la, like we merge little bit of the sound. Al-fasl. Yeah. We don't have to pronounce it entirely. Just a little bit.
Alfasli.
Okay. Okay, let's try another few examples. Just read everything. Yeah.
والفجر والفجر
Fa.
والفجر والفجر
Ah,
والفجر
fajr. Just merge the raw sound little bit. Okay. This one?
يصر يصر
Yes. Okay, this one.
هجر هجر
Hijr.
هجر
Okay. This one.
اسم اسم اسم
Ism. That's correct. That's actually. And the last one?
مسك
Okay, perfect. So it's not very hard, right? This part. Sukun before the last letter. Okay, clear, right? Clear it? Okay, so the last one, the last type, which is stopping at shadda. Do you know what shadda is?
It's like there's a woo.
Like what?
There's
Again?
a there's a letter U,
You?
like do.
No, it's actually like we we put strength into the vowel. Okay, like this. For example, if it doesn't have the shadda, we just read it as adu, adu, adu. But then if it has shadda, we what? It becomes adu. You know, we merge the sound da with wa, adu. Okay, so the same goes when we want to stop. We put sukun here. Just like the previous one, we have to make sure that we can hear the last letter. Okay. For example, adu. Adu. The wu sound at the end is just slightly pronounced. Okay, let's take a look at more example. Sure. Okay, so here the ha is the last letter, right? So if you want to stop, how do we read this?
Ashuh. Ashuha. Ashuha.
That's if we want to pronounce it normally, ashuha, right? But if you want to stop,
Ashuh.
ashuh, but put a little bit of strength in that ha sound. Ashuh.
Shuh.
So you can actually hear the ha sound as well. Okay, so what about this one?
Al-Azal.
Again?
Al-Azal.
Correct. This one?
Duriyun.
Duri. Duri. Doesn't have to pronounce the
Duriyun.
U. Doesn't have to pronounce the U sound. Just duri. You get it?
Duriyun.
Duri.
Duri.
Okay, what about this one?
Bimus. Bimus rihi.
Bimus riqi. Qi. Qi.
Bimus rihi.
But put strength in the ya. Bimus riqi. Okay, this one?
Mustakir.
Okay, correct. Last one?
Fatal.
Fatal. Okay, correct so far. So, okay, so we have finished with all of the 4. Do you have any question on any part that you find hard?
No.
No, so far clear. So let's just revise one last time. So waqaf is basically to
Stop on the
stop.
last.
Yeah, on the last letter. Okay. So, okay, there are a total of how many
Four.
types? 4. 4 types of
Four.
waqaf. The first one,
Sukun.
sukun. And always remember the symbol. Very easy, right? Okay. So how do we read with sukun? Just this one.
Tah. Tak. Tah. Tak. Stir.
Okay.
Spud.
So
Spud.